Let's get started!
It's a catchy tag, don't you think?
Looks like clickbait to me. Done with the script?
This will leave the world shocked.
This sorta makes sense. Alright, let's do it. Today we'll be talking about the strange alterations in the anime that made it look like Miss Mindlayer survived. This will cover episode 21 all the way to 25 and we'll be comparing some scenes to their manga counterparts. To start, let's first make Miss Mindlayer's death scene as close to the manga as possible while still minding the censorship.
Like those I love!
What a wonderful headline that makes. This will be my greatest
Right off the bat, the anime moved up her quotes, made Libra so that she's facing away, and didn't even draw her hitting the ground even if it's already censored. You just don't kill off a mini-boss by simply implying it. This, coupled with Libra not even seeing what happened, plus all death references completely removed up to singular panels, just gave off insane Miss Mindlayer lived vibes.
That is who you are, correct?
While everyone knew episode 21 was rushed as heck. But how come even easily fixed scenes are still ignored? Take this scene for example. This anime-only camera shot could have these lines playing over them but instead got connected to Death Note tracking Deadpool.
Twice has found Toga. They're in the storage shed at Ikeda's.
I have a plan.
Supreme sending out troops to attack Handyman looked like a standard MLA attack since his van isn't drawn. Nor his voice lines played.
I'm sleepy. Stuff looks like it's moving when it's not.
Furthermore, notice the differences between Death Note's sub and dub quotes. The sub implied that something happened to Miss Mindlayer, we just don't know the full details, while in the dub he simply talked about her feature rather than Miss Mindlayer herself.
But we need to make sure she's dead for Curious's feature.
Her last words made it look like she's done with the interview, and might have contacted Death Note to just kill Libra himself so she could get to publishing her feature faster. Moving on to episode 22. Supreme scene somehow used the Mind Woman OST, but still didn't change Supreme's quotes to this even if it would make much more sense if Miss Mindlayer really died. Also Stress Man acted like nothing really happened, so there's that. Episode 23. The anime deleted another Miss Mindlayer death reference here. It's almost as if they are deliberately removing them. Episode 24. Once again, they had chances to hint at her death, but didn't do it. As far as things have gone, she didn't get trampled by Big Boy, nor affected by Handyman's decay wave. At this point, it's really getting suspicious until we get to this newspaper. In the manga, there's literally no reason to put this in unless they really want people to be suspicious that someone tied to MLA book production suddenly died. In the meantime, Miss Mindlayer is pretty much forgotten at this point. No special mention. No funeral, no reference, no memorial, no nothing, she died and that's it. Stress Man didn't seem too affected with the future of the MLA book production. The fact that they joined forces with the League of Losers afterwards meant that Miss Mindlayer really just died for nothing. And no one talked about her ever again. Heck, even Libra gets a joke shrine.
Also, for personal reasons.
Strangely, the same newspaper still appeared in the anime even after they literally removed everything about her death. This could be the reason why they cut everything since they'll just show this in the end. A lazy thing to do, but isn't it strange that after deleting everything, the only death confirmation we got are from some cover-up news? Isn't it even stranger her death is placed in some newspapers instead of general news like the entire cover-up? It's almost as if some publishing company cranked it out.
Don't you think that's a little suspicious?
On the other hand, since they removed all traces of her death, this looked like an attempt to save Miss Mindlayer from being questioned by the authorities on her involvement with the publishing of the MLA book. Since Death Note and Supreme don't really have direct ties to Stress Man himself.
A rare miscalculation and failure.
And I've only failed once in the past.
Curious Gluttoner!
As for an anime-only shot of a very happy Death Note seconds apart from Miss Mindlayer's death news, this could be just him very confident about his skills. At this point, there's now overwhelming proof that Miss Mindlayer is alive and well. Since they cut everything and even fixed her death scene to not include her. Being spared in the adaptation is not a new thing in animes after all. The fact that Big Freeze's face is still not revealed yet made it seem that it will be shown next episode, where he caught Miss Mind Leia, put down, and set her off before flying towards Sunbird, which explains why he came from above.
Oh no, he's hot!
And then the final episode rolled in, with zero mention to her nor a proper Big Freeze face reveal. But what we did get is a suspicious gap besides Stress Man. Speaking of gaps, in the manga where Miss Mind Leia obviously died, her loss had literally no effect to the army nor to her closest comrades in the long run, making it look like she just existed to fill up space, leaving the plot hole of why Stress Man didn't say anything about the future of the MLA book production. Back to the anime version of this scene. Isn't it kinda strange that her last words involve making a feature, confirmed by Death Note, and now her laptop is not there for some reason? But this doesn't make enough sense as this is weeks after MVA, but still. The feature, on the other hand, may be already published at this point. Everyone just ignored it like the way the nuclear trio ignored the MLA books.
The power to predict what's coming?
Going back to the Stress Man gap, which is only in the anime. It's very suspicious. Why is it even there instead of a simple Miss Mind Leia memorial if she really did die? It made it look like she's just late. Or some big reveal is about to commence, since the anime also darkened the backstage for some reason. Still nothing, but at least it kinda made sense why MLA book production is largely unaffected, since she could still be out there. Meanwhile, it's really awkward why Win didn't notice anything. Same as in the manga. This is just straight up plot hole territory at this point that could be easily solved with Miss Mind Leia surviving, since all they need to do is to draw her in the stage and it would solve a lot of things, like no one talking about her death.
I see it now. All the dots connected. The problem is...
Plus it's not like she and her buddies would even do anything in the next arc anyways. But in the meantime, what really happened to Miss Mind Leia? How can the anime not give her her own OST if she's just going to appear in like half an episode? Did they hate her or anything? Are they all Libra fans? But they literally even fixed her death scene so we wouldn't even see anything. Are we going to get an OVA about what happened? Highly unlikely. Did Miss Mind Leia got abducted by aliens? Reduced to atoms by Thanos? In fact, her death is one of the 3 things the anime consistently cut for some reason, alongside the CRC and the MLA being compared to religion. In the end, going to the manga, we can see that Miss Mind Leia, out of all people, is strangely out of the loop with her own team. Maybe she's just not there in the MLA HQ because she forgot the address and the secret password or whatever.
You possess talent that the average little girl doesn't have.
Or maybe she just likes to spend her time someplace else instead of, you know, being a proper MLA leader.